word. Oh wait, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Do Not Disturb. There we go. Okay.
Get closer so you can get to the mic. Hold that nice and close. We're gonna be cozy. Okay. Yeah. Lauren, it's season 2. Yay! I know, we're so excited. Okay, so today we're gonna kick off season 2 with a little something different. Something different. We brought the husbands in. Say hi, guys.
What's up?
I guess.
Okay, like always, we're gonna start with your top 3. Yes. But the guys are gonna do it. Yeah. So, alright, Paul, go for it. So you know who you're hearing. Paul is Lauren's husband. Yes.
Yes, hi Paul. I'm privileged to be married to Lauren. She's wonderful. And for my top 3, a couple things. Really loving the DJI Pocket 3 video in real estate. So we do lots of video tours and whatnot, and it's 4K, flips up really quick. I'm sure if you're looking at cameras, it's pretty simple. So that, and then I've been trying to focus more on just like leaning in with the kids this summer. So it was a challenge trying to work and balance everything, but we had a great time at George Ranch, of all things.
Here in Houston.
South Richmond, and
You all heard of this? I was gonna say, is this the one where all the like crocodile or the alligators are?
no, that's Brazosville.
Brazosville.
Yeah, it's close.
So what did y'all do?
But George Ranch is cool
George Range.
because they've got it's a historic site from the George family, and so
Yes.
they've got these 4 different houses that they lived in throughout their life. And I think one actually they purchased, and then they have people in costume going and telling you about the history of their life and life and time period. That's that time. They even had like a little cowboy show, and he was cutting the cattle and then roping them, and then they jumped through a bath, a water bath.
Okay,
so
that's really cool.
it was really cool.
Wild.
Sorry,
Chris, the history buff is gonna be like, we're going tomorrow.
I'm already loving those.
yeah, it was fun. It wasn't too hot, so it helped out. The kids didn't whine. Had a great time. So
That's really cool.
yeah, we'll go again. And then simple, but the Astros have just been super hot, so I've been watching a lot of them go.
I mean,
Awesome.
thankfully they made a turn this season. It's nice.
I know, so Ashton should third.
Y'all went too. Y'all went to a game.
We did it, yeah, for Father's Day. That was such a fun little tradition.
Have you done it before?
No, we
Oh,
haven't.
dude, that's really fun.
I feel like if they ever play on Father's Day weekend again, we're definitely gonna go back. We actually surprised, oh my gosh, this is kind of funny. I'm gonna derail a little bit. So we surprised Paul with a day at the Astros with our family.
Yes.
And we went with his brother too. So, and his family.
Yes.
And so we surprised both of them. So his brother didn't know that we were gonna go, Paul didn't know we were gonna go, and so Early and I just kind of like got into cahoots with each other.
So
We're like,
much.
hey, let's do this. So I told my kids maybe a little too early.
Oh no.
And
Did they ruin the surprise?
well, it was kind of funny because our youngest, Hope, she's 5, almost 6. She like trying to keep a secret into her. It's when you ask her about it, she like looks like something's gonna explode into her body. So she's like, I can't tell you, but I want to tell you so bad. Like it feels like she just like wants to bubble out of her and it just like tell everyone.
That is so cute.
But she knows she's not supposed to tell, and so whenever it's just so funny. So she tried so hard not to tell you, and she did. She didn't tell you. I don't know, you may have figured it out after a while, but she was really cute about trying to keep that in. So next time I'm not telling them until literally I tell you.
So you walk out the door.
Yeah.
Put on your Astros gear, we're going. I like
So
those.
funny. All right, Chris, your turn.
Okay, this is Chris.
I'm Chris, married to Paige, and I love Hoka's. So Hoka's, that's like my go-to tennis shoe.
Yeah.
I used to be a New Balance guy. Still love New Balance, but Hoka's are great.
But fun fact, Chris is like a tennis shoe person anyway. So like if you were to get him a gift, it would be shoes. Like any kind of shoes, tennis shoes specifically. So for you to say you like Hoka's the best,
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of a big deal.
Says a lot. And when I was coaching, it was like super comfortable.
On
Love
his feet all the time, yeah.
East River 9. That is another one I know. I mean, I'm sure tons of people have heard about it, but it's so
Local
much fun.
Houston.
Local Houston, par 3 course. quick and easy to play.
Have y'all
They got
been?
great
No,
food
we
and
haven't.
drinks.
It's like East Downtown. It's
Yeah.
kind of that area where they really built up.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
district and everything.
Yeah.
But
I haven't
but
been.
family friendly. Like you can play pickleball. There's different games outside in the seating area. Play a little bit of golf.
Yeah.
It's a really cool atmosphere. So
Awesome.
yeah, and then I love tea. So everybody knows me. Everybody's probably laughing and listening because they know I love tea.
It's
Tea
true.
guy?
Yeah.
Carry tea around. Everybody thinks it's something else. No, it's always tea.
Always tea.
Always iced tea.
Like an
That's my go-to.
iced tea.
Iced tea.
Iced tea.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
not English.
Okay. We are accepted. Proper tea with
I've
it.
tried it. It's not my favorite, but
Let's have it
if
now.
I had to, yeah.
No.
I'm gonna sort of
Okay.
yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah. So no, iced tea, I love it. But my favorite iced tea is Taste of Texas.
Okay.
They're the blend, just the way it is brewed and everything.
Also,
So
local
really great.
Houston restaurant.
Local
If you're
Houston
ever in
restaurant.
Houston,
Texas.
do y'all like going to Taste of Texas?
We
Is this a place for
do.
y'all?
Yeah. Can you go and just buy the iced tea though by the gallon? You know, like
No.
Chick-fil-A or you
Yeah,
know.
so
the-
Ed and Nina, if you're listening, I would love to start buying your tea or help you start producing that. Maybe I need to talk to Lisa.
There you go. Right.
Yeah,
That
so-
is too fun. Iced tea. Do you put anything in it, just or just plain Jane?
I have switched, so I've stopped doing sweet and low as much as I can.
Okay.
I do a little bit, but allulose is like this
He
new.
read an article about it that it like mimics GLP-1. So he was like, if I can use this and have good results, I was
Yeah.
like, go for it. So we switched to sweetener.
It's not as sweet, obviously.
Okay, we're
as
gonna
the
link that
sweet
this
one.
year.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know.
that sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Right, what was it? Was it in one of the
It
newspapers
was
you read?
Epoch Times.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Another
Little
top.
lemon in there, or
I've got
just
top five,
No,
I guess.
just sweet.
okay.
Yeah,
here we go.
just-
Top five. I like the top five. We can do top five.
No, we don't need to add on.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
need that. No, sorry.
Okay,
I do usually
Yeah.
give bonus occasionally. I'm like, and also.
We do have a
It
little bit
leads
of
to
a-
other things.
Yeah,
so.
totally.
But that was a new switch, and it's actually been good.
Okay.
I actually think there's results.
Oh, good.
Slow.
Slow results. It's okay.
Slow result. They say it's slower than the regular, taking GLP-1
Yeah.
injection.
But I mean, if you can just change out your sweetener, like that makes me for real.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
That's exactly right.
Anyway, okay, that's it. That's good. Good job.
Okay, moving into our topic.
Okay, so I think we're gonna do rapid fire.
I
Yeah.
like what we did with each other.
Yeah. So, do you wanna go first? Do you
Sure.
have any questions?
Okay, so I guess, and let me just preface this by saying, like, what you say is okay. Like, we're not gonna get upset about anything.
Paul is straight to face
And
it.
cut, mute the
And
mics.
so I want you to be honest. And the reason I say I want you to be honest is because there are other photographers that do listen to make sure, like, everything, what you guys say is real.
No trade secrets.
There's no trade secrets. No,
We don't gatekeep.
We don't gatekeep. We just literally just say whatever.
We
It
do.
really is.
It's true.
It's one of our things. So, okay. So, what is one of the hardest things about being married to a photographer?
Scheduling, time. Mostly during busy season, when we talk about it's just so busy, and then Lauren's scheduled out months in advance, and I'm like, hey, I gotta go see this house right now, you
Yeah.
know, and so it's like, she's
Yeah,
like,
you're
well, I've had
scheduled.
this on the calendar for months. I was like, yeah, I know, they all are on the month.
Yours is like the opposite of Lauren's. Hers is like
Yeah.
booked out months in advance, and you're like, I have to go today at 2 o'clock.
So we have a big cadre of babysitters to help out.
Yeah, we do. Because we don't have family here. I think that was another thing that kind of just preface. We don't have family here. Well, we have family here. We do. We have my brothers, sisters, and really brothers and sister-in-laws are all here, and brother-in-laws, everything. But we don't have grandparents are not here, who would have the ability to come over,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
drop the
I think we've gotten better about leaning into that busy season. Like, hey, I'm just gonna focus on the kids, I'm trying to help them, and support you as much as I can.
Right.
Just because it gets so crazy, and I think we've done a better job of managing your stress levels.
Yes.
But early on it was like every season, like, okay, when are we gonna have the breakdown? When are we gonna have,
Oh, yeah.
that moment where it's just like I can't do this anymore. Like, okay, let's work in some breaks, And so that was been good for the past 2-3 years now.
Yeah.
It's a lot better.
It has been a lot better. One thing that we did decide to do, actually probably within the last 2 to 3 years, is we do take a little bit of a trip in the fall.
Yeah.
So our little family will go somewhere and do a little fall trip. So one year, a couple years ago, we went to the Poconos, which was so fun. And we did like a train ride through the mountains and all the things. Last year we did like a little family camp at like one of those summer camps. So we did family camp in the fall. What was the year before that? What was that? I can't even remember. Oh no, we did that over the summer. We went to the Rocky Mountain National Park. But just taking those little breaks is very important for me. It was huge to just kind of like reset my brain, not to think about anything, and then move through.
Yeah, the emotional, balance there is super important. So yeah, I think that busy season and just leading into that has been the most challenging thing. But I think she's went after what, how long have we did? 7, 8, 10 years now.
Yeah, I'm not sure we'll be 10 years.
We finally started to figure out a good balance, but even still, it's tough. So you gotta try to lean into it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Good. Okay, Chris, what's the hardest thing about maybe being a photographer?
Scheduling. No, but I mean, you do a great job. We just like live and die by the calendar. So it's like, and yours is completely different because you're at the mercy of someone else in real estate, and so. But I think we've been able to manage it fairly well. I thought we did a pretty good job this last year. In the fall, from like August to December is the busiest time of the year for you.
Right.
So I think it's just, trying to stay in communication as best you can. And, for me, it's just really more understanding, like, things closer here. But like understanding the kid's schedule and knowing like, okay, Doug's got this, Maver's got this, Charleston has this, or she's gonna, one of them's gonna be taken off your plate because they're gonna go to a play date, or so it's all of those things. And I think it's worked out pretty well. I mean, we didn't have any super bad incidents in the fall. I think we came out of there, we're like, did this work? We did it. What do we need to correct? Or
but you also kind of, it's interesting that you say that, Paul, that like Chris kind of took the same mentality of like, he kind of was like, I'm just going to focus on the kids. Like I kind of just said at the beginning of last year, I just need you to be me for 3 months, which we had kind of a unique situation, and like Chris was still working obviously, but like I really just needed somebody to be me and like be at home, be the one doing the carpool, because I couldn't do my job from 9 to 2, basically, because that's when we have childcare for all of our kids is between the hours of 9 and 2, and so it's a lot of the like carpooling and after school and all the things, and so I think you really enjoyed it also. You really enjoyed getting to be with the kids kind of more, and just like knowing I'm gonna lean into this, I'm gonna enjoy this season being with them, because that's not how it always is.
So. And I think for me, being able to like stay at home and work, in between, 9:15 and 1:45, and stuff starts picking up. That was a lot easier. And if I had to go in the office, I knew I could go. But there's a different dynamic when you're in the office, because it's just there's more going on and more conversation, so they take away time from what you needed to work on. So I could just get at home and just like crush what I needed to in time. But
So what's the best thing about being married to a photographer? Is there a good side?
A good side of life.
Well, besides free headshots, I think
priority.
I mean, I guess flexibility with schedule. I mean, obviously there's not the 9 to 5, so having
the flip
that
side
a little
of it.
bit. So it's busy, but then you have that flexibility. Pick your time, pick your hours. Lauren hated driving in the gallery when she's working oil and gas like every single day. Like she'd come home and complain about the traffic for like 30 minutes every day. That was her way to unwind. And so every now and then we'll get some complaints about traffic, but it's not the same, or she just come home frustrated, she needed to unwind. So so my wife is happier, so I think that's the best thing of it.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. It's fun doing something you love.
I really enjoyed going on shoots with you when your parents took the kids.
We actually did that a couple of times this last year.
Really cool to be the, like, I'm Paige's husband. Oh, okay.
He was like my driver for a couple of weeks, especially like over Thanksgiving because my parents took the kids and I had like 2 weekends. Last year the weather was crazy. So I had to reschedule like 2 different times on rain, like for rain.
Yeah.
So they basically all got put on like one Sunday because I had to reschedule it twice. So Chris was my driver to all of them. I was like, okay, are you ready to see a day in my life? And he was like, wow, that was a lot.
Yeah.
But it gives you an appreciation for how much y'all are, setting up. Like if it's somewhere, not in the studio. It was cool to go to a family's ranch that I'd, known them forever, coached them, their kids, and get to see all of their kids and grandkids. So that was a lot of fun. But that was probably one of my favorite moments. But again, getting an appreciation for what y'all do and how much work goes into it, pre-editing. It's like, yeah, it's easy as a photographer to take the pictures, but it's like all the setup, all the lighting, and and then post the picture and post production, if you will.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it is a lot. It's fun, but I think you were like, didn't realize, because Lauren and I talked about this, like how much energy goes into doing a session. Like we love it so much, but I do think by the time we're done, we're like, oh, we're drained, because so much, you put out so much of yourself into it.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, you're like, oh, all of it's gone. I'm so tired.
It's funny because we'd be driving to another location and it's just silence in the car. We're like, man, how much longer is this? Like, my back hurts in places it hasn't hurt.
Yeah. Oh, that's so
it was
true.
a blast.
Yeah. Oh man, I know. Yeah, the amount of energy that it takes that you send out whenever you're doing a session.
Yes.
And then you come home, you're like, I just need a minute.
Well, and like some of the families were like, how does she do it? Like she keeps this energy level. And I'm like, I don't know, but it's cool to watch.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So,
Okay.
I
Another.
don't know, what do you think? Okay, Lauren on the last show, this is kind of a fun one, did what is your favorite date night?
Oh yeah.
Or, so Paul, what would your answer be?
Yeah, that's so true.
What would your answer be? What is your favorite date night? Like if y'all have a date night, if you're like, we have a date night, what are you gonna do?
Where
What
does
is
it
gonna be?
say like we would go? Like what would be our ideal place to like go and try and find?
We love live music, so probably dinner and some live music.
Did you listen to that episode?
Did you?
I did not.
Okay, good.
That was her
That was
answer.
my answer. It really was. Yeah. We're talking about newlywed game, right?
Yeah.
Then I was like, are you gonna say what I'm gonna say? Like, seriously? Yeah, you got
She
it.
prepped it before, so
Yeah, she posed a question. It's like, this is the answer.
Do not deviate away from the script. No. Oh my gosh, no, I did not. No, that's good. Yeah,
That was the answer.
Yeah, like a really cool place of live music. Where have we gone like that we kind of like?
well, we love Rustic. I think
Yeah.
that's one of our go-tos. And then I just took Lauren to the piano bar for our anniversary.
Oh, so fun.
She fell in love with it. So
I love
I
that
feel like
place.
that might be the one I just saw. Did
Pete's
you
Piano
just
Bar.
go recently?
Yes,
Yeah.
downtown.
So
The
fun.
dueling piano
Yes.
bar. It was
yeah,
so much fun. Like so much fun. Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
I would definitely go.
I love a dueling piano bar. Like I think they are so much fun.
It was
I don't think we've been to one though.
the best time. And they're really big about you like singing along and like interacting. Yeah. So you're not just like sitting there just like watching. They're really, and they'll call people out too. They're not afraid to be like, hey, you're on your phone. What are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
They're pretty.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, where would y'all go?
I don't know Chris, what would
Oh yeah. Okay.
I mean, I would love to do dinner and a movie, and we did that before kids, I think, but
It hasn't happened a lot since kids.
Okay, after kids.
usually
where
it's
y'all
just
go?
like,
What is
can
your-
we just go to dinner?
Yeah. What is our date night usually? What's your date night?
Tiny's, was that number 5?
Number 5.
Uh-huh.
In Rice Village,
Yeah. With a
It's
good.
just kinda iconic. I love the ambiance of places, like that's a big one for me when we go eat somewhere, and we just love the food.
Yeah.
So, and usually we're ordering like the same thing.
We are. We totally
We're
are.
like, maybe we should just split this.
And if it's nice out, we are out on the patio for sure.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we love it there.
It's a great place to just go and relax and talk and hang out. So.
Yeah.
If that's all we're doing now,
That's all we have the
these days,
energy
we're
to
like,
do, yeah.
"Hey, can we just talk for 2 hours? Because we
Yes.
never have time to just talk.
Yeah.
That would be our ideal date.
So true. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what is something that's maybe surprising that you didn't think as a photographer or like being married to a photographer that you would experience? Or some things that maybe I have photographed that you wouldn't think that I would have get to photograph or would have ever been there?
Yeah, I like everything.
Well,
It's true. It's true. It's true.
I mean, restaurants and hotels and magazines
Yeah.
and people, the Astros players and their families, like, that's pretty dang cool. Texas players too, so I never thought you'd be doing all that after just picking it up as a hobby. So,
well, that's true.
yeah, it all surprised me.
Yeah. One thing I would say is that or I guess my biggest surprise that I didn't think I would ever do is a baby's funeral. That was, you remember when I did that? Lillian. That was over in Katy. It was several years ago. Anyway, yeah, but I was asked to photograph a new baby's funeral. Which is beautiful, because I don't think that happens ever, right? You photograph weddings, you photograph big celebrations, but you never photograph funerals.
Yeah.
And this one was really special because they really asked to have it kind of photographed as though it was her wedding, right? Like she was meeting Jesus. It was beautiful. Dad literally carried her down the aisle.
Were you just a mess?
A little bit, yeah, I was.
I don't know that I would have been able to keep it
But
together.
being able to capture, but I was trying to capture it not in the solemn way,
Yeah.
but more of like a
Celebration.
beautiful, right, like a gift, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously every single baby is a gift from God, and they're not truly ours. I mean, they are ours, but they're a gift, right?
Yeah.
And so giving her back, but showing that was kind of important to me to be like, this was a beautiful way of saying, like, hey, this is a way of, let's photograph this to keep it memorable, but also beautiful, and not necessarily dark and solemn, which is a hard thing to do in the moment. But that one will always stick with me for as long as I live. Is to be able to photograph that and capture it in a way that was beautiful. Right. Which is kind of crazy. Yeah. Think about all the things that I've already, of all the things. With all the athletes and the famous or whatever. That one will always stick out to me.
Yeah. Well, I think that says a lot about you. You're not looking. Your first thought's not the athletes.
No.
Something very special like that.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because half the time I don't even know who these athletes are. I know it sounds terrible.
Dying. Me too. I was at that time. I was like,
JJ Watt.
No.
I know.
But truly, there were a couple times where I'm like, okay, this person is this position on this team. Who am I going to meet? And Paul, I can just hear him melting on the other side of the phone. He's like, are you kidding me? Lauren, because then he always says he's like, you know what? It's probably good you don't know.
yeah, it's better. It's just better.
It's probably good you don't know who they are. Because then I come back and I tell them all the fun things about okay, well, yeah, he's a great athlete, but also they also really like to do here are their hobbies. I get to know them personally. You love cooking, or they love traveling, or they love fishing, hunting. Big deer guy. I don't know, things like that.
Yeah.
That I get to know gardening, things like that. And I'm like, they come home and I'm like, hey, did you know that they really like to do this? He's like, yeah, no, I know stats. I'm like, fine. And no clue. I didn't know clue. I watch him down on the field, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I wonder how his tomato plants are doing. It's probably got a wicked garden going on right now, So anyway, I don't know. What about you?
What's surprising?
I mean, I'm a news junkie, politics, I love it. So one time she was like, hey, would you go with me to Ted Cruz's, fundraiser at this house? And we already knew the family who was hosting it and everything. He was running, I think it was in 2018. I was
That's cool.
actually telling this story yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But, so that was really cool, and just kind of be in the periphery, not even a part of it, but just to see that interaction, I thought was really neat.
That's
So,
fun.
It was cool.
and there have been some others, I'm not gonna name them, but I thought it was pretty cool to get asked, just like,
To go.
this person knows this person, that then asked that person, it's like, whoa, that guy, like,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
There have been some pretty cool ones for
Yeah.
sure. I can't think of anything that's like surprising. I think probably people would be surprised to know that I have done food law sessions.
I don't think I knew
I
that.
know, so that's probably
I was
just
wondering
more
if you were
shocking
gonna do
that people are like, wait, what? I don't publicize
You still do
it.
that? Or will you will?
I do,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I did one over Christmas, so or like before Christmas. So I mostly, so like, fun fact, I did it for Chris when we got married,
Okay,
and
yeah.
so I was like, I like that for other people. Like,
Yeah.
if this is something that you feel like makes you feel good and you want it for your husband, and like, please do it.
Yes.
You know, like if this is something like I'm turning 40, we've been married for 20 years,
Right.
Like, that, I just like
That's
want them
fun.
to feel empowered, and so obviously it's not something I'm just like putting on my social media
Sure.
because it makes me nervous to even put it online.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I have them all private and locked down, and then like I delete them off my heart. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I don't even like
yeah.
having access to them because it's for
Sure.
them, and I want
Exactly.
them to have it. And so so yeah, that's something
Love
I've
that.
done for friends that people have asked me, and I do.
I would love so.
Yeah. So that's probably a surprise. Yeah.
God.
Okay, so what else? What do you think? Let's do a few rapid fire. Okay, Paul, what's your favorite thing for a hobby? What would you
Favorite
say?
hobby?
Do you have a hobby? Do we
Yeah.
have hobbies these days?
Favorite hobby, I make my own homemade beer, homebrew.
Oh, no way!
Yeah.
Tell
Yeah.
me that.
That's not very good, but I enjoy
not
it.
very
Yeah.
good.
It is
Perfecting
good. You
it.
got to
Every
really
now and then I get a few good recipes. So, but yeah, no, I love to make
That's not
like a yellow rose IPA or a couple of lagers. So,
I
yeah,
like
that.
really cool.
Yeah, we were actually cleaning last night. We were prepping for it, weren't you?
Yeah, last time I was transferring.
Oh, transferring beer. Yeah.
So,
That's a fun hobby.
Yeah,
it's
it's
fun.
really good. We have a kegerator in our garage, and so he's like drilled holes. Oh, I guess we need to do that. Our last one died. He drills holes in the front entryway, or like the thing, and he has like 4 taps on the front. He has all of his 4. We have about 4 pits in there, right? Or how many did you have last time? Or like how many taps? You had 4 taps, right?
4 taps.
Yeah. So at most, like he'll have 4 different beers that
Okay.
he's brewed, and so you just go out and
Good
have
stuff.
a fresh, ice cold beer on tap. Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's pretty awesome.
I love that.
I say that. I don't drink. I'm not. That's one thing I'm not.
Beer.
I don't drink beer.
Yeah.
I tried to like it
Yeah.
so much. It's just like after the second sip. Like I like the first sip. It's great. But the second sip, I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I even tried like the light beers. I can do like maybe a Blue Moon, but that's about as heavy as I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, which is kind of sad because I'm like, I'd love to
Yes, enjoy it.
enjoy it,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, I want to say you did make the mango cart one year, from Golden Road. That was a pretty good one. I did enjoy that one. And but I think it took me like 3 or 4 years to like get through like even like a couple of cans, like
Yeah.
pieces of it.
Yeah, don't drink that much. So,
But I just don't. I
it
know.
wasn't worth making a 5-gallon batch of that.
Anyway, yeah, that would be. That's a good hobby. It's a fun hobby.
It's a good hobby.
I know.
That's cool. I mean, when I can, I truly love to go hunt hog.
Okay.
Out of a ranch.
Yeah.
And whatever kid will go with me, I'll take them. But it's just, it's peaceful. It's like they're a nuisance, so you're actually helping.
You hunt at night.
Yeah, well, dusk is a really good time. Yeah, but they're pretty smart, so you gotta be really quiet going out. You've gotta, make sure you know where the wind is, and it's a whole different game than just like getting in and deer can smell you too, but they're not always gonna come, but the hogs
Right.
are always there. And
Yeah.
you don't have enough time to shoot all of them, but if you can get one, it's fun. The kids love it, and they think it's so cool. And
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, and it's relaxing. Just
Right.
being out in nature and enjoying your time with your kids and trying to take out a nuisance. So
You're also a reader. You're
yeah,
a pretty
I love to
avid
read.
reader.
I love to
but-
study football. I mean, I've got other hobbies, but like if I had to go pick one,
Oh, be your top.
yeah.
So I kind of take there. so highly overpopulated.
Yes.
And they get into everything. They run through all of the fields,
Yes.
all the
Right.
farmers,
Exactly.
like, you know.
Well, and if you can get, the other thing too is there are people that will eat them, and if you can get the meat to somebody who can handle it and process it,
Yeah.
that does that, so it's actually feeding mouths, but,
It's amazing.
yeah, they promote it, they want you to, and you can get paid $5 for a pair of ears last time I checked, so.
Wow,
If
I
you
didn't know
take the
that.
ears into it, Texas Wildlife Department.
Here we go.
Yeah, so kids are like, I want $5.
Yeah.
You're done the hello hogging?
No, but I would love
That's
to.
on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Do that.
That's on.
Yeah, you shoot hogs out of the helicopter.
Oh, that's what I thought it was. Yeah. I
It's
didn't
like
know
an
it was
automatic
called.
weapon, not just, I've got an AR, so it's like
South
one
Texas.
shot and I hope to
Yeah.
hit another one. It's like, this is,
It's called hella hogging.
oh. I mean, look, Lauren, there are ranches
Never.
where, oh yeah, they'll recruit you to come out there. I mean, obviously you're paying for
Sure,
it.
yeah.
No, you're
That's
paying
your-
them to help them
Yeah.
to work on their ranch.
Yeah.
But you pay them for it.
Yeah.
For this experience.
For
to
this
go out.
experience.
It's an experience type thing. Like, we're gonna go do this. Well, now it's hell hogging, like he's saying.
And you've got like this, like, chain gun experience.
There's-
Like,
There it is.
mowing
There's
them
some,
down.
yeah, I mean, there's some that have automatic weapons and they're
Oh,
going
man,
after
that's
them.
intense.
People freak out and I'm like, you don't understand, like,
Well, they're really bad.
farmers and the people that
Yeah.
are actually, doing stuff on the land. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll go after small animals and
Well, right.
stuff like that. They're very territorial.
Well, and they just hop these to like rabbits.
Right.
Like they just, there's
Way overpopulated.
way overpopulate,
Yeah.
but like you have one and then you get 10 piglets, or
Right.
whatever. And we're not
Right.
talking like cute ones. Like
Well,
they're
yeah.
like, they're kind of, and they're just,
They're
They're
reproducing in like
aggressive.
6 weeks, I think, or 9 weeks. Like it's
Yeah.
very, very quick.
Oh my
Even
gosh.
after, after they're born, and then it's
That
like
is
very, very
insane.
quick. Or
It's
the
crazy.
litter comes quick. I don't know, but the pace is really quick
It's
and
crazy.
fast. So
Wow, that's impressive. Okay, well, that's a new thing that I didn't actually really know that was the thing. Hella hogging.
so you can surprise him now with
I
a.
remember the trip to hella hogging.
he's like, yeah, that sounds great.
Oh my gosh, all these things that I didn't
All
even
these
know.
things.
Oh man, I did know the hog hunting, obviously with you being, or with his family being in the country, but man, yeah, that's always a fun thing to, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
I don't
do you
have
think of
like
any other questions?
questions to ask these guys.
No, I meant to put it on social media and I forgot.
That's okay.
How are we doing as photographer assistants?
That $0 an hour
The-
is really
yeah.
going well.
That's pretty nice.
$10.99 is really skinny.
Yeah, I know. You're not getting any funds reimbursed from this expense.
I don't know when you started Paige, but when Lauren started, I was her reflector holder.
Oh,
And so we go do headshots, and I'd be like holding that big white circle thingy, and she's like, okay, move over here. I want to bounce it off there. I'm like, okay. So it was like a good year and a half. I would go
You
to a lot of
were.
shoots to do that.
Yeah, you hold my reflector.
Yeah, thankfully I don't do that anymore.
Not at all. I don't even use a reflector anymore. I just like bounce light off random other things. I know. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. We
That's
got the kids.
Chris is the one that like brings in all of my gear for pop-ups. So he'll show up at the beginning and he's like putting up the backdrop and
Yeah.
bringing in the big, paper roll.
Yes.
And getting all the lighting in.
Getting weird looks for the paper roll, like it's 20 feet
Yeah,
long.
'cause it's
like a big one.
Yeah,
Like these large,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's long. It's like 10 feet long.
Yeah.
But then also he comes and breaks it down for me. So
Nice.
I am capable of doing it, but it is just like a lot of work, especially after you've done, 26 sessions.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to tear down all of it, or I want to do it quickly. So,
Sure. An
Yeah.
extra hand helps so
Totally,
much.
totally.
That's so true. Getting in and out of the car in the morning. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I just need you to help me load my car, please.
Yes.
And just throwing stuff in the back of the car.
Yeah.
There are some times in the room it's like, no, we forgot this. But it's okay.
Yeah, when she's leaving, I'm usually like the chef, so I'm getting her food and water ready,
Uh-huh.
getting the equipment, loading the car. Keep that door open, don't close it.
Uh-huh. I know.
Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have that?
Actually, you do the same thing too. too. Yeah, you do the check. Do you have your camera?
All the
camera?
behind
Yeah.
That's
Batteries.
That's
Do
the
you have
worst
your-
call. Is like, hey, I don't have any memory cards. Can you come here right now? I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
You're like, okay.
If I had to find her memory cards, I think it'd be toast.
yeah, that was just.
Yeah, there have been several phone calls whenever I called Paul, like, I need you to go right here. I left this. I need you to be here, like, now. I don't even care what you're doing. Like, there was actually one point whenever I think we were making dinner. Oh, it was when my camera failed. And I was in the middle of, my shutter broke.
Yes, I remember when that
Oh, it
happened.
was awful. And it was so bad. It was in the middle of, I had like 4 families coming, and I had only started on my first family.
Oh, no.
And so he was making dinner, and like we had dinner on the stove. So you've got to just like turn off the stove, and you need to get here like now. Like bring my
Throw
backup
the kids in the
camera.
car.
Yeah, throw the kids in the car. Bring it to me now because he was like, can you just like reschedule? I'm like, I can't. I have no.
There is no
There's
time.
no time to reschedule. Like they're here. Like I don't know what to tell you. So it was so bad. Yeah, but he will. At like the drop of the hat. I would say that is one thing. I guess being a photographer husband is that will probably have that happen.
Well,
It's
and
like
like,
drama
I
happens.
do feel like we have like gems of husbands
What?
because they are like, they will drop everything
Yes,
and
that's
like
true.
turn off the stove and like, okay, I'll be right there.
Yes.
Or, you know,
I like sleeping in my bed.
you.
I like sleeping. Yeah,
I like a
that's
happy
true.
page, not an I page. Like, oh, I
That's not true. You are
I'm kidding,
just a
but-
loving, kind person.
But it is so true.
But when it's go time,
You go. You gotta go.
gotta
You.
go.
That is the part about photography is like it's a very high, fast-paced industry, and so whenever you're on something goes malfunctions or goes awry, then you know having your backup a little bit is kind of nice to be like, hey, I need to do like now. And then in Houston, you know, it's a 40-minute or 30-minute drive
I know, it's
anywhere.
so far.
So you're driving for an hour. You're just driving for an hour in the car for an hour. That's not even the time that it takes to get anywhere. So,
So true.
oh my goodness.
or if you're on a shoot with Paige and she's like, hey, can you go tell those people to move, and they're like lying on top of one another? It's like,
Oh yeah.
me?
Oh yeah.
Can we do that? Like, can we just like
Have you
shift
ever happened to
the
you at the
camera?
park?
or-
Like,
Oh.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
At Memorial
At the
Park.
park,
It's like, wait,
in the well, at the
Memorial
park
Park
in the
in
back.
Oh.
Yeah.
At one of her shoots, like people were just
Are
like
just
making
on top
out
of each
in her
other?
back. She's
Oh.
like, wait a minute. She's
Okay.
like, can you go have them move or like finding
He's
another
like, no,
spot to
I'm
dance in?
not. Yeah. Can you get a Memorial Park bouncer, please?
Yeah, where like these families are all dressed up doing a family photo and it's like,
And this is going on over here.
Did you guys remove that?
Yeah.
Photoshop it up.
Oh man. Yeah, I've never experienced. I have experienced. Oh my gosh, at Memorial Park, same thing. There was someone who was dressed up like a fox.
No, stop.
And they were acting like
Oh, they
a
were
fox.
like being out
Like
there.
prancing
Nature.
around in nature like a fox.
You're a fox person.
furry.
They were yes, they had, yep, had the tail, had the ear, had everything. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is happening. And so I looked at the parents and I was like, we're just gonna ignore this. This is, we're gonna move, we're gonna take our pictures right here because it's like, do we need this shot? This is my pretty shot.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna move. And so then the kids are like, what is that person doing? Why are they like a fox? And I'm like, I want to melt into the ground right now. And so then at the end of the shoot, I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know how you're gonna like talk about that, but you know, have your kids go home and be like, I want to wear a fox costume.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're like, oh, jeez.
They were filming Sonic, kids, okay?
Right. So they were just playing. It's so fun. All the things you see as a photographer, you're like, oh man.
Yeah.
Read a bit.
Oh
Anyway,
my gosh. Okay, anything else you can think of before we wrap up?
I think that was good.
Guys, don't have anything you want to say before we wrap up?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Was this fun?
It was fun.
Do you feel like we
When's our
got
next
fun?
one?
I was like, would you come back again?
If we can add value, absolutely.
That was one of the, that was a good
That was one she made me practice.
Great delivery. It's perfect.
I am not being held against my will.
That's all right. I'm loving this. This is so much fun.
Oh my gosh. Okay, on that note. Okay, that's
Such a great first episode for
So
our season.
fun.
We're so excited about the full season this year. I mean, this time. It's going to be a good one.
It's gonna be a good one.
All right, stay tuned, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good one.
So funny.
Are you gonna keep doing this during this season, or are you gonna like?
That's why we're recording now.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're trying to record as many as we can
Now.
Smart.
have it ready.
And then we just like have it pumped out in the fall.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Good. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you. That was good. Thanks for you know, you gotta go get
I don't
the
think
kids.
they're finding too much stuff.
They came in, Hope came in like a couple times, and on the video, she probably was doing like.
Yeah.